Now I put fiberglass reinforced plastic filler over my patches. I'll put some regular plastic filler over that next because this wasn't enough to fill it. But the reason to put this on there is to make it more waterproof, because water will try to come between your patch and your old metal. So I found that fiberglass reinforced filler works good for that because it's more waterproof. And regular plastic filler will bubble. Well, not all the time, but a lot of times it'll bubble. If you have a dent like right here, now what you'd want to do with that is just use filler, regular plastic filler. You wouldn't need fiberglass for that. And plastic filler flexes better than this fiberglass stuff. But like I say, you want something more waterproof, because that's going to try to rust out before long again. Yeah. Now I've put regular plastic filler over that fiberglass filler Bondo type stuff I put on. Yeah, you can see the fiberglass Bondo there. I didn't put anything over that, but yeah. And then I'll sand this, and I'll probably take one more coat of the plastic filler to get it straight and smooth and get all the little low spots fixed and stuff. I gotta turn some more lights on in here, but yeah, you can see how I've put filler over it. I use these filler boards. I like them. They're called clean sheets, and you pull off the sheet as you go, and see if I can get one off. And you just pull them off, and then you got a clean sheet. That's why they call them clean sheets. And they pretty slick. Hey, I put the first coat of plastic filler over that fiberglass filler, and then I sanded it with the circular sander, and I'll see if I can get it here for you. Yeah, I used this circular sander, and I sanded it and got it fairly smooth. But of course, the first coat of plastic filler, you need to put another layer over it. See, this here's got the second coat of plastic filler on it. Now, if I'm really lucky, I could, when that gets hard tomorrow, it's now past 10:30 at night. But tomorrow, when that gets real hard, I'll sand it. If I'm real lucky, that'll be I won't have to put any more filler on. That'll be enough. But then here, of course, I'm going to put some more filler on it right now, and then I'm going to go in the house and go to bed and work on it tomorrow. So. All right. On the right-hand side of this car, that's the passenger side, I put a layer of filler over it, but as you can see, I have there's some areas here that didn't get covered very well. Wow, they got covered good, but they got some low spots and stuff, and some, like you say, some spots need a little more filler right in here and stuff. So I'm just going to give the whole thing one light coat, and then I'll sand it with some 80 grit. It's all right in here, I guess. It needs to have some of this stuff here fixed up a little bit, right? I can do that with a sander though. But yeah, see, you got a few low spots, so needs I'm gonna try to I'll just give the whole thing a little layer of filler. As you can see right there, there's a spot here that didn't get covered, and water will get in there and freaking make that Bondo bubble and pain in the neck. And then up here, as you can see, there's a bunch of low spots and stuff, and So I'll just give this whole thing here, it won't take very much, just maybe 1/8 inch, maybe just a 1/4 inch layer of filler over it, and then sand it, and then it'll be all right, I think. And I'll move my camera a little slower, but yeah. And then the thing's got some other dents. It's got hail dents in there too. I didn't know when I took on the job it was full of hail dents. I think I took the job too cheap, but yeah, I got one hail dent right here. Okay, here's another lesson. I'm putting some more plastic filler on this car behind me, and this is the brand that I'm using. It's a good plastic filler. It's made by Evercoat, of course. You can see on the can. One thing about this filler, if it sits for a long time, you want to stir up your gallon of plastic filler, because as you see that oil on the top, that is resin. That's what Evercoat calls that, resin. So what happens is it separates, and that'll mess up your gallon of plastic filler if you don't stir it up when you try to put it on your. It can mess up what you're working on. You could get it really gummy or something, so that it plugs up your sandpaper or it won't get hard. So that's what you should do, is stir that up, which I'm going to do. Well, now I'm going to use my DA. That's what this is. It's a German-made DA sander. It's made in Germany. It says worth right there. My camera can't read it very well. Right there. And it's a good sander. It's expensive. I think I paid $100 for it. And you can get the older type DA sanders for about, Chinese ones, maybe $30 or $40. Right now I'm going to DA this and get it smooth. I'm using 80 grit. That's this stuff right here, 80 grit. Yeah, see, it says 80 right there. And here's some rolls falling apart. This is 150, this 220, and that's 320. Before you paint, I like to use the I'll flip that over. I use 320 before I paint, and because when you use clear coat, this 220, that's too coarse for. The scratches will show up in your paint with 220. You want to use 320 for your paint. Yeah, I'm gonna DA it right now, and then we'll get some primer on. I'll show that in my video too. So.